Thank you for watching this, the first of our series of short videos on the subject of personal guarantees. In this video, we're going to consider the topic of what is covered by your personal guarantee. What does your personal guarantee include? A personal guarantee is an agreement between you, let's say, as a director or shareholder of a business, and a lender, where you agree to pay the debts of the business if the business can't do it or won't do it. And personal guarantees can arise in a number of circumstances. They can arise in connection with business loans, overdrafts, leases, asset finance, a number of circumstances. So what does your personal guarantee include? Well, the first thing that any good lawyer will do is take the demand that you've received for payment and check that the scope of the demand matches that which you have guaranteed in your personal guarantee. Now, the starting point for this is to look at the contracts. And I say the contracts because there's usually be two contracts. Not always the case, sometimes it's in one document, but there will probably be a contract of a loan or a contract between the business and the lender, and then a separate document which will be the guarantee. So the starting point will be to look at the contractual wording, and hopefully that will be clear, but problems can arise when it's not clear. So what do the courts do? If it's not entirely clear on the face of it, then they will look at all the surrounding circumstances and any other relevant contracts. Also, if that produces a result which is clearly inconsistent with business common sense, then they will make severe attempts to make sure that it produces a result that is consistent with business common sense. So let's look at a couple of examples. Let's say that you have given a guarantee, you're a director of a company, and you receive a demand for payment of your company's overdraft because your company hasn't paid it and the bank wants to call it in. You think that the guarantee was given in relation to a much earlier facility and it's all been paid off and it's done and dusted. So check the contractual wording, and you might be right, and that's fine. However, it's quite usual, very usual in fact, in say bank guarantees, for there to be a clause that this is an all monies guarantee and it covers everything that's ever lent by the bank to your business, in which case you get a nasty surprise. Another example, which can sometimes happen, is that again, there's a loan agreement between the bank and your business, and you've given a guarantee, and the guarantee says that the bank can make any amendments it likes to the underlying loan agreement without the consent of the guarantor. So in a case which came before the courts in 2005, that's exactly what happened. And after the guarantee was entered into, the bank then shed loads more money and entered into a number of documents which all purported to be an amendment of the original agreement. And the court said, no, that is not an amendment to the original agreement. The documents on that case didn't stack up. And they said that the extent of the subsequent borrowing was way outside the original facility. And therefore, the court said that these were completely different loan agreements and were not covered by the guarantee. Now, this touches on something else which can affect what is included in your guarantee, and that is the behaviour of the principal parties after the documents have been entered into. So because you are not a party to the principal contract, strictly speaking, the principal contract is between the lender and the business, you are a stranger to that and you are a surety. The law calls you a surety. And that gives you certain protection in the event that the parties do things which change the nature or extent of the risk that you're guaranteeing. That can include releasing the borrower to some extent, or releasing co-securities, or releasing any other security that was held, or giving the borrower further time to pay. So that's a very quick overview of what might be included in a guarantee or how to approach that question. If you were to receive a demand on a guarantee and you want any help or assistance, then I'd be delighted to assist, and you can find my details on the Keystone Law website. Thank you for watching.